Hello. We are now on a walk, in case you can't tell. This walk is definitely one for my mental health, not exercise. And it is very well needed, prescribed by all the doctors, 2 doses every day. Right now, though, that didn't make any sense. You get what I'm trying to say. Today has been a bad day. I'm going to say it's been a bad day. I have had numerous things happen. And it's like not even just like, oh, my health, or I'm having all these symptoms or whatever. So you know how sometimes you have those days where everything goes wrong? Everything has gone wrong today. I tried to film a video earlier and the camera just fell over and over and over and over again. And then, I was just trying to live life. Everything I touched, I dropped. I tried to put on a cute little outfit, not cute. Tried to do my makeup, didn't go well. My hair, bad hair day. But it is now the afternoon. You can tell by how the sun is setting because the sun sets at lunchtime these days. Anyways, it's now the afternoon, which means me having a bad day, that was the morning's problem. That was before. That was the AM. It's now the PM. It's a whole different day. So, to reset, I went ahead and put a cute little outfit on, a different one. I love it. I love the way it's just here. Like, can you see this? Like, I am serving winter, fall, just beautiful. And then this hat, darling, I got it at the veranda. I'm gonna wear it next time we go to the lake. I think I could go to the lake today. Don't you think? Oh, that's what I'm thinking. And we're going on a little walkie poo. I have a buddy with me. And I'm wearing a hat. So that's great. It's going to cover up my bad hair day. I no longer am having a bad hair day. I'm having a great hat day. Just here's the poof. And here's the attitude, I know. You know now too. Anyways, it's extremely cold. I remember, I'm pretty sure I saw it in a YouTube video once, like years ago. I remember a YouTuber apparently saying, you know what? You can have a reset any time of day. Any day you want, and you can have it as many times in the day as you want. And you know what? Today I'm taking that to heart. So yeah, this is my reset for the day. Oh, and I didn't tell you. I have to tell you one more horrible thing that happened today, and then we're going to leave it in the past. We're going to leave it behind because that was then and this is now. We're a new person. We're a new girly. We're having a great day. But earlier, I had my physical therapy appointment. And I haven't been to physical therapy in a couple of weeks.
I think it's been actually more like a month or more even.
It has been. It's been a little over a month. And it is time for my physical therapy appointment. I'm so stinking excited / nervous. Really, I'm really just mostly nervous. And I have a lot of things to say and a lot of things to update on. And I also was having some issues this last month. And I would like to know if how I handled those issues was was it the best way possible? And are the issues that are coming up the reason that I have questions to ask my physical therapist. So all day I've had that in mind. I got ready. I started doing my little YouTube things. I filmed a short for my husband to do a voiceover of, actually. I didn't even tell you that yet. That's very exciting. So I filmed, I got ready. I did all the things that I wanted to do during my bad day. And then I decided to take a break. I sat down, getting ready for my appointment, which I was going to do telehealth today. I emailed and asked for the little telehealth linky thing. I'm sitting there and realized, look at the clock, I missed it. And it's always like, it was at my end time. I looked at the clock and realized what had happened, what I had done at the exact time that I should be done with the appointment. The shock, the horror that is my life today. And me being me, a little dramatic to maybe something that isn't so dramatic, I was like, I'm done. I'm done with everything forever, you know? Because if I can't even make an appointment that I've been waiting for, stressing over, just for over a month, and here we are, finally, I've been waiting, and I just miss it? I can't live this life anymore. I obviously can't do anything right today, is how I was feeling. And that means I shouldn't try anymore. Just kidding. Failure is when you stop trying. But I would like to be a failure. I would like to stop trying today. That's how I felt earlier. So I went to my husband and I said, I can't do this. Because you know what? My husband's my caretaker and my husband. So he needs to take care of me and my emotions. And then I was hungry. I was starving, ravenous, if you will. And my lovely, wonderful husband had bought me a little gift. One of my most favorite things, lamb. Tonight we make lamb. And I wanted to make lamb for me to eat. I mean, obviously, it would have made my day a lot better to eat something so delightful for me.
And something that you can actually eat.
Yeah, because, you know, limited diet. So comfort and yummy food is not always my priority. My priority is health. But yumminess is a necessity for life. So everything should be delicious. Anyways, I go to make myself said lamb, open up the package, woof! She smells like poo-poo, which means bacteria. So either my nose is really sensitive or I'm having some weird smell thing. Possible. You never know. There's always weird things going on with me.
Yeah, because you've been doing that with your salmon too.
That's true. I have recently been like, oh, all my salmon smells bad. I don't know. But it doesn't look bad or anything, and it just smells like funny. I don't know.
Like more
more
fishy.
Yeah, it smells like fish.
Which,
but like more
it is
like
fish, but I mean, like usually salmon smells like salmon. This smelled more like general fish. Like
did you
almost
smell
like
it?
like almost like you're walking into the fish section of the store. Like it had less of its salmon smell that it normally has, and more of like a general fish smell. Yeah. Which is weird-ish.
Wait, did you smell it?
Yeah, because when you showed me that one, like one of the first few times that you asked me to smell it, that's what I smelled, remember? That's what I said to you. I said it has more of like a general fish smell than normal. Like literally like the section of the fish section of the store.
I thought
that's what I said to you.
Oh, I thought you said it smelled normal.
I mean, it's normal in the sense that it still smells like fish. It's just, you know, it didn't have as much of the salmon specific smell.
Yeah, I don't know.
So.
It was just, I eat a lot of salmon, and so I was like, wait, this salmon smells different than all the other salmon. And I get the same type of salmon, and I normally buy it from the same store, same section, same everything. So, I don't know. I've also eaten several types of salmon over the years. Oh my goodness, have you guys had the fish from the Alaskan company? Alaskan salmon from Alaska? Anyways, so I open up my lamb. We're going back to my lamb. Smells bad. And I bring it to him and I'm like, okay, is it me? Or do you smell poo-poo?
I mean, it did smell kind of like different-ish, but at the same time it still smelled like lamb to me. Kind of like a very similar thing with the salmon. It's like it smelled a little funky or different, I guess, but it also still smelled like what it, you know what I mean? So
to me it only smelled like poo-poo.
Yeah.
I did not like it. Anyways, so just to put a cherry on top,
yeah,
of my day. I couldn't eat that. And then I was forced to eat the salmon.
Because better safe than sorry when it
Better
comes to
safe
you.
than sorry. But hilariously, we still cooked it and he ate it.
I mean, because that, I mean, obviously anybody's susceptible to food poisoning, but out of the two of us, if we were gonna make that kind of like, well, this is not, just a cheap piece of meat, we'd like to use it if it is still okay and it's just, it's just circumstantial or something, then, I'm gonna eat it so at least it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it sucks because I got it specifically for her so that she could enjoy it. It's one of the few things that she can eat that she actually finds delicious. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, let me get her some lamb. She's been having a really rough past month. And so it stinks that she won't be able to eat it. At least that particular one. I think I had gotten her 2 pieces. So
the other one I think is just as bad.
Hopefully not. We'll see.
I think it is because the coloring looked a little off to me.
Yeah, it could be. I got it from a particular store that we don't usually get that from. And so...
you got a cut that we don't normally get either.
That's true.
Not
too.
that necessarily matters. I mean...
Well, I think it was still lamb chops, though. I think it was just a bigger... Like, it's not just like a really small cut up piece of lamb chop.
I thought it was like a lamb shoulder.
Oh, maybe. I thought you might be right. So either way, it was just different than what we normally get. So that, could at least amount to something as far as why it turned out so differently. So maybe next time I'll just, if I can get it from where I normally get it from, then just do that. So that way we have less likelihood that it will be bad or something like that, or that she can't eat it. So.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, and I don't even think I told you. When I tried to film earlier today, which I don't even know if any of that's going to be usable, to be honest. But anyways, I was trying to film earlier, and I was talking, and it hurt. Remember yesterday when I was on the phone for like 6 hours?
Oh, like it hurt your voice to talk?
Yeah, my vocal cords or something feel sore.
I mean,
and I sounded so deep and like raspy. I sounded like I was sick, but also like I was trying to be like, really a baritone. Is that what a baritone is?
It's not really surprising because, I mean, literally you were on the phone for hours talking to 2 different people. Like you went and 2 times for the same person. Like you went from that person to the second person back to the first person. Like, what in the world? That was like
it was the best day ever.
Yeah, you could have had your own talk show and got paid.
That's what we're doing here. No, just kidding. It's not a talk show. I don't wear as cool of outfits as I could, and there's no fun guest stars. So crazy day. Putting on this new outfit and this hat completely changed everything for me, darling. Much better. Much better. So overall, that part of the day, not my favorite, but better now.
Yeah,
better now.
I think it definitely got better after you actually got to eat. We were having a really hard time, obviously, and then on top of that, I guess there wasn't any vegetables even cut up yet either.
No.
And so you didn't even have any vegetables, let alone the meat ready to go. And then you wound up having to eat that last piece of salmon anyways, which, did that one smell like the thing today?
I tried not to smell it, but I'm pretty sure it did. When you took the lid off, I'm pretty sure I smelled it.
Yeah.
But when you brought it to me, he brought me like ginger and some different spices. And I was like, we're just going to pack on the ginger.
You want to know the funny thing is that salmon and that lamb come from the same store.
That store is trying to kill me.
Maybe we shouldn't get anything from there anymore.
I agree.
Which would save us the trouble of having to go to a third store.
Although I do kind of want
only
those
going
burgers.
to 2. I know, but then you had the problem with those burgers because we would get the burgers and then they would be like, it's like they would be almost raw, which they shouldn't be.
Not raw, you mean unthawed.
Unthawed, sorry. I do that every time, you know that?
What?
I literally say raw every time.
Instead
they
of
already
thawed?
are raw. Anyways, but no, with the burgers, yeah. With those burgers, we would get them from that store, and they would be almost thawed. Well, not like majorly, but like you would see that they were thawing out on the edges and already be smushy and stuff. And that never was the case before. And they looked like they had thawed out and that they just refroze them.
Yeah, a couple times.
And that's not okay.
It's weird.
Even the lady that I took that I was doing the return for them for that time.
Yeah.
Even she was like, yeah, I wouldn't mess around with that either.
Yeah.
So.
It's that store, you're right. That's all those things came from that one store.
Yeah. They need to get their stuff together.
Someone under new management, it must be. Darling, we should buy the store. I would never send the butler somewhere else.
Yeah. Which, in a way, it's okay because I think most of those things, like I said, we can find either from the one store that we go to or the other. And I don't know if we've well, actually, no, we did used to get the salmon from the smaller store. But I think you started saying you didn't like that salmon for some reason either. So I don't know if we need to try it again, see if it's any different or better now.
You know what we need to do is we need to get TikTok off my phone, because every time I get on there, they capture me. They got me in a chokehold on that fear-mongering side of TikTok.
Yeah.
I try to be on the cute side. I try to be on the funny side. Any side, really, of TikTok other than hair talk. But I always end up on the scary side. And they be talking about the food and what they be doing to it. You think I can put food in my mouth knowing the things that they tell me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I cannot chew and swallow based on that info.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, do you think that I look like I own a yacht? Like, do I look maybe more southern, honey? Am I a southern belle?
You look like both.
A southern belle with a
yacht. Who owns a yacht. No.
Oh.
But yeah, all in all, though, I think, I mean, I guess I can't really say this, but it seems like things are evening out for you at least now. You got the thing set up, your appointment set up.
Oh yes, things have been fixed in that area. Thank goodness I went ahead and type it away. An email. That's all I had to do, send. And they said, we will fit you in another time, darling, don't you worry. And I said, well, thank you, because I felt awful. I felt awful that I had missed it earlier. I said, I'm so sorry. I said it twice, honey. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Just where is my head these days? Oh!
So anyways, we do have a whole chicken that I can make, but that will take a while, obviously. Depending on what else we've got going on, that may, take too long for you to be able to eat your next meal when you need to. So
yes, roasting a whole chicken is for an event, darling. It's an event in itself.
Yeah, it takes almost a couple hours, I think. Well, it depends too on if it's still kind of frozen-ish on the inside, because usually I'll set it out to thaw in the fridge while we have whatever the present one is that we're eating off of, that I cooked, etc., etc., etc.,
etc.
But yeah, so all in all, I think it'll probably be better if I went and got you some other stuff, because there were some things I didn't even get this week for us to eat.
You must not have gotten me enough of that delightful little loaf of bread from on down in the vineyard of Aldi. You know how it is. And I just happened to be on a kick of eating the bread and the salt and the little bit of oil.
Yeah.
Fed my soul for the week, darling. I need more. I ate the whole loaf.
Yeah. We both actually, because we usually get...
You eating my bread too?
No, I'm saying we both need, because we both usually get, there's two different kinds of gluten-free bread that we get from Aldi, and she just does the regular white one, and then I do the one, I think is it whole grain gluten-free or something like that?
Whole grain.
And so
it has raisins in it.
It doesn't.
Well, in the ingredients, there's raisins in the ingredients.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Which maybe, I don't know, maybe I should be eating the one that you're eating more.
You should
Because-
only eat quinoa. It's a complex carb or something. They were telling me, the ladies from the club.
Well, my palate is complex, and
Your palate is simple. You mean it's complex, and your palate is pizza, wings, anything.
What I mean is that for the quinoa, if I really need to and need to eat it plain, I will. I hate it, but I will. But I like, if I make that, I want to have something on it. So anyways,
No, my jacket. My shoulder is cold. What are we gonna do? Oh, thank you.
Can you get it? Anywho, so, but yeah, I think that we should get you some more food for sure.
You know what else we really need to get? We need to stop for this one. You know what we need to get? We need to get some sunlight. Because it's only 5 p.m. maybe. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's dark. The sun has set. These trees aren't helping. Living in the middle of the woods, we can see nothing.
It's dark.
The point of the story is, it's a great day now that the day is ending, apparently according to the sun. And if you're ever having a bad day, all you have to do is put on a hat and a different persona, slap on some lipstick, and a nice something dramatic over the shoulders, and call it a day.
And cry to your husband.
I definitely suggest that part. That was the most important ingredient to having a better day. Thanks. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, bye.
Bye.
We don't say bye on this channel.